Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, I rise today to express my opposition to the resolution before us. Michigan has a rich tradition of manufacturing in our fine state. We also have a rich tradition of recreation through our lakes, our rivers, our forests, our streams, and marshes. These two traditions must be reconciled. I'm a trained environmental chemist and have conducted investigations and cleanups of contaminated sites all over our fine state. It's difficult to comprehend the scope and extent of the contamination we face here in Michigan unless you have witnessed it firsthand. While lead and PFAS capture today's headlines, there are many other different sources of contamination polluting our waters and our state today that are being overlooked. We have thousands of underground storage tanks leaking petroleum products, thousands of dry cleaners with plumes of perchloroethylene spreading in our communities. We also have cracked sewer mains and failing septic fields all over the state that are polluting our groundwater with human waste. We even have homes with no septic systems at all. I'm disturbed that one of this body's first official actions seeks to overturn an executive order that would rigorously protect our state's most precious resources, our majestic Great Lakes and vast natural resources. The executive order seeks to ensure every Michigander will have access to safe drinking water. This is a right, not a privilege. For years, we have failed the residents of Michigan by divesting in our environmental protections and oversight, which resulted in the Flint water crisis and contributed to our inability to identify and act on the PFAS contamination we only recently discovered. Not only have we divested, but we also allowed industry to dictate environmental regulations in our state. Science, not industry, should dictate protections for our children, our families, our elderly, in addition to our deer, our fish, and our wildlife. This executive order would uphold our commitment to protecting our environment and natural resources by eliminating 3 different bodies that were created for the sole purpose of giving industry the ability to set environmental policy. Industry shouldn't be dictating environmental policy in Michigan. Our lakes, our beaches, our streams, and natural resources are a public good. Giving industry the ability to set regulatory oversight of our environment and natural resources puts these public goods at great risk. In the spirit of bipartisanship, sound science, and good governance, I urge my colleagues to vote no on House Concurrent Resolution number 1. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative.